Instead of answering the provocation of populists, I believe we should answer the problems which created populism at the first place. Populism can be used as a foreign policy tool by populists and by non-populists as well. Populists behave in a populist way in order to create conflict. They want to have a conflict, and that is why they behave in a way which they know that will create criticism towards them. So that is why they actually provoke others, and they are actually searching for conflict, because in a conflictual environment they can thrive, and that is why they need to create a conflict on the international level using foreign policy. On the other hand, non-populist states, governments and parties use populism as labeling others in the international sphere. So basically they use the label as a foreign policy tool to picture themselves as the rational actors, as the good guys in this regard, or to avoid questioning the hard questions and to avoid rightful criticism in a given subject. The problem with this setting is that both the populist and the non-populist are interested in this setting. So they both are interested in creating conflict, creating this identity fight between each other. And that is why this situation will go on and on and on. Instead of answering the provocation of populists, I believe we should answer the problems which created populism at the first place. Usually we consider populism as a domestic political phenomenon. Nonetheless, while these populist forces come to power through conflict, through attacking their opponents in a populist way, but after they win the right to govern, after they win the majority in a given country, they lose this conflictual environment in the domestic sphere. So that is why they need to create new conflicts. They need to create new enemies which they can fight and against which they can represent or picture themselves as representing the interest of the everyday people, the pure people, the nation, the political community. So that is why foreign policy becomes a very, very important tool when a populist force comes to power.